Vaush's media takes getting so bad they're good. Off to a excellent start. I'm honestly starting to enjoy how self-contradictory they are. This is wrong on so many levels that it is genuinely embarrassing that you had the confidence to type this out. Then later, apparently, I pivot to, quote, "It's just my personal opinion, don't get defensive, ooh-woo." Yeah, don't get defensive. And I didn't say ooh-woo. It's not my fault that I have to softly tread with you whiny fucks. I would be twice as contentious with my goddamn media takes if it weren't for the fact that I can be contentious all I want with the political takes, but with the fucking media takes, oh, I have to walk on eggshells because you guys have so much of your identity is defined by the media you consume, and you get so offended when I criticize it, even when I say stuff, which I say constantly, by the way, like, you can enjoy it if you want. You're free to enjoy it. It's personal taste, whatever. I'm only encouraging critical thinking, which obviously you're incapable of because you said like 5 objectively incorrect things in the opening message. But this is just the opening post. We need to look at the comments. He's driven by ego, and whatever he thinks makes him sound smarter than the normies he'll shit on. Look at this, just dripping with insecurity right here. He's on his ivory horse. He's all ego to him. TBH, this is a pretty common thing on the left. What is? This is incoherent. The hipster and contrarian urge are strong. Hipster? I'll take the contrarian label, but hipster? For liking Dark Soul? One of the most popular... Okay, sure, whatever. You can think that if you want. Is it the beard? It's the beard and the glasses. It's the beard and the glasses. Also explains why so many lefties come to despise democracy and embrace authoritarianism. Being a hipster contrarian is not much different from being a contemptuous elite. Oh, took all of 3 comments. Thank you, Vaush V. Took all of 3 comments to go from Vaush's media takes are bad to his media takes are indicative of him having the same attitude as contemptuous elitist towards the proletariat. Oh, just fucking great. You guys are so fucking smart. Why do you think your community overwhelmingly thinks you have bad media takes, Vaush? I genuinely just think it's insecurity. My community skews heavily towards like STEM nerds and like gamer geeks, and like, great, I am too, whatever. But like, man, you guys are seriously fucking insecure, okay? Like, you need to get over yourselves. I'm sorry. If you disagree with me on some shit, that's fine. When have I ever been bothered by people saying they like Minecraft? Even if I don't like Minecraft, that's literally, I've never gone off on somebody for that. What I what I go after people for is when they get angry at me for the logic that I use to explain how I feel about games. That's what gets me, man. That's the thing that bothers me. It's anti-intellectual. It betrays a lack of willingness to engage in critical thinking. And I will intellectualize over this. I am willing to be the kind of person to go, oh, well, you don't get the point I was making, so you're less of a person. You're less of a person, dead man posting. I know you're dead man posting because a living man would have had enough neural activity to not post this trash. This was the top comment. I don't know what it means. I will judge you. I don't judge you for liking Minecraft. I will judge you for posting this, okay? Vaush likes Dune, the new Superman anime. I haven't seen it. I think it looks cute. One Piece. I love One Piece. And fucking Warhammer. I don't think it's fair to call someone a contrarian when they've explicitly expressed their love of popular media. Listen, I will acknowledge that I am a contrarian in one respect specifically, and that is that if I feel like everyone is taking a given position on a piece of media, I will try to look for and elevate like contrary opinions. So if I generally like Tears of the Kingdom and I'm asked to talk about it, I will criticize it because I don't think it's that interesting for me to talk about all the great parts of a game where everyone is already talking about the great parts, you know? I think it's good to talk about the less discussed stuff. In this respect, I feel like I sympathize a lot with H. Bomber Guy, because H. Bomber Guy, who is a real contrarian, by the way, like an actual proper real contrarian, Star Wars prequels, he does this a lot. And I think it's good, right? It's good to take a different approach when talking about something that's generally popular or generally unpopular. I like that. I don't think I'm a contrarian in the sense that I will just like fake my positions or automatically disagree with the majority. He calls himself a contrarian. Also, right after I said he was abrasive and authoritative, he called himself both of these things on stream, so I'm clear on both of those. Well, I know that I'm abrasive. I'm authoritative because I'm the streamer and I'm talking authoritatively. That doesn't mean I'm trying to make objective statements on this stuff, except when I call everyone in this thread dumb. My headcanon is that he needs to filter all his stupidity into something so it doesn't poison his actual work. So he makes consistently horrible media takes. I'm not biting this bullet. I genuinely think that my media takes are equal in quality and in introspection to like any game analysis channel you can find on YouTube. You guys don't like it when it comes from me because I come across as more abrasive than a lot of them. And unlike H-Bomb, I don't like cushion people's perspectives with 2 hours of like leading. You know, I just say the stuff that I think. But I think that the logic that I use to get to these positions is just fine. I'm happy with it. In order to save all the rightness for things that actually matter, like political advocacy. Nothing else makes sense at this point. They're always so irrational and emotionally driven. Source? That he doesn't even seem like the same person we see in the main channel content. This is cope. First of all, if you sincerely think that I act differently when talking about media as opposed to politics, then you're delusional. I am so consistent in everything that I talk about. That's because I don't play a bit when I'm streaming. I act exactly the same way when I'm off stream as I do on stream. I act the same in all cases. It's the exact same thing. I don't know why you would think, like, do you think I'm not abrasive and authoritative when talking about politics? I don't understand. Also, irrational and emotionally driven about what? Come on. I honestly don't mind his taste either. Him not liking the games he liked was fine. It was when he started saying it was capitalism and corporations' fault. Like, he thinks it's capitalism and corporations' fault. He doesn't like critically acclaimed games. Oh, fuck, bro. No. Really? You really don't think there's some kind of anti-capitalist critique that you could make for developers deliberately choosing game design strategies that, like, overinflate playtime with like, mediocre tedium? Like, you don't think there's anything there to, like, capitalism and corporatism when I'm talking about how expensive Red Dead Redemption 2 was, or the way they designed Diablo 4's map, or how Ubisoft does all their shit? Come on. Like, it's fine to not like a game, but when he's the only one who hates games that are critically acclaimed, are you fucking joking? This is like unironic liberal, like soy Marvel bullshit right here. When Vaush is the only one who dares to disagree and argue that there are problems with Odyssey or Tears of the Kingdom or Red Dead Redemption 2 or Diablo 4, and what are you talking about? Sorry, Vaush, you have all these criticisms, but basically everyone bought the slop, so, like, how can you even criticize it? Fucking come on. Listen to how fundamentally anti-intellectual this sentence is. It's fine to not like a game, but when he's the only one who hates games that are critically acclaimed and universally liked by a wide group of people, that's a him problem, not anyone else's problem. Sorry, bro, don't you realize the thing that you're critiquing is popular? Sounds like a you problem, bro. Keep those opinions to yourself, bro. Don't you know everyone's over here enjoying Avengers Endgame? You have critiques? Don't you see how... Look at these office numbers. What are you talking about? Critiques? Critiques? For a Zelda game? You must be joking. Unironically, like, soy, eat the bug, live in the pod, fuck you. Imagine giving a fuck about people's media taste. And our savant responds, I mean, he decided to do an entire stream giving a lecture, insecurity, about how his audience should play what he likes. I did no such thing, insecurity, instead of what they like. Kind of feel like he wants us to care. You seriously need to get over yourself, man. You are so into... I'm specifically talking about Dead Man Posting here, okay? I'm malding enough that I'm willing to directly call them out. Stop projecting this onto me. This is your problem, not my problem. I'm not telling you what to do. I said 1,000,000 times you can play whatever you want. Stop getting offended when I say the opinions that I have on the subject. Stop. You can disagree with my opinions, but stop getting mad about the fact that the opinions happen. Stop that. Please stop. Get help. Seek help. Seek assistance. He said, you shouldn't mod games unless it's the way I mod games, and no one gave him shit over that definitional double standard. What the fuck are you talking about? Find me saying you shouldn't mod games. I say stuff like, I personally don't like mods because. What is wrong with you guys? Why are you so prone to this cognitive bias where you hear me say that I have feelings and you take that as an attack against you? What is it about me that makes people invent things that I have said and get angry about it? Everyone does this. Everyone on the left does this. Everyone on the right does this. Everyone does this. Everyone does this with me. I know it's not because I'm ineloquent. I can talk fine. What is it about my delivery that leads me to say, I don't like mods. I have this problem with them. I don't like this thing. And then for people to hear, you shouldn't mod games unless it's the way I mod games. What makes A go to B? Because it's not me misspeaking. I didn't misspeak on this. Why? Whenever this subject comes up, I'm always reminded of how odd it is that I find Vaush so entertaining to listen to, considering his seemingly complete lack of interest in or knowledge of art or media of any kind. I could fucking bury you. Everything in your mind, everything you think about art and media exists in my mind. I could run yours as a simulation without dampening my own thinking. There is nothing you've ever thought that I haven't already thought. You're too slow and too simple. It's so easy. You really think that me talking nonstop about my art preferences on stream with seemingly no self-control is evidence of a lack of interest in art or media? How? How could you possibly say that? You know what I have right behind this window? The fucking game I'm trying to make. What? How can you impugn me on my interest? To not even to speak of knowledge on the subject, which again, in terms of knowledge, I outpace this person handily, obviously. But in terms of interest, how could you possibly? Insane. Yeah, Tempest, I really feel like one of the problems here, one of the consistent hurdles I keep stumbling over when it comes to communicating these ideas or these opinions that I have, is that people are so used to this hug box, you can like what you like thing. Whereas I like to assume everyone here is an adult, and that the you can like what you like thing is mostly implied, even though I do outright state it pretty often. But it just, I don't, Vaush's media takes were always good, though his it's just an opinion lol bit is literal doublethink. How is it doublethink? Because he judges people and tells them what to do. Dead man posting, grow up. I am not your fucking dad. Holy shit. If I say on stream, hey, I like this game, that is not me fucking pointing at you and going, oh, Vaush told me I have to... He told me I have to play this game. He said all our games are retard. You can't play... Please. Oh my god. Just my opinion stops working if you're giving lectures? How? How does it's just my opinion stop working if you're giving a lecture on something? How does that work? You can't talk at length on a subject and it's your opinion? What? What does that mean? Lol, except a lot of the examples he gives are just complete fabrications that don't exist or ridiculous strawmen. When people make comments like this, you know for a fact they have no argument. If ever a person generalizes in this way, where they're like, yeah, this is literally the donkey. Yeah, well, you're nitpicking and biased, so I win. Bye-bye. It's literally that meme. It's exactly what he deals with, too. Then as soon as one single chatter says Pepe Laugh Vaush thinks McDoubles are actually good, he makes the literal soy jack face and says, see, I knew you inhuman ape shitters. Dude, this entire thread is full of people getting 100 plus upvotes doing the thing you're saying I'm making up. What the fuck do you mean? What? No, this is gaslighting right here. This is complete fucking gaslighting. The framing of this is Vaush constantly says that all of his takes are objective, then he makes normie takes, and then he overreacts to chat. In a thread where people are just openly misinterpreting me. This is bullshit. Nah, bullshit. Whatever you have to tell yourself to justify your latent antagonism towards me, okay? You're seething hatred, all right? God, I wish this entire community wasn't illiterate fucking mush. So fucking true. So fucking true. You guys complain about my stubbornness, but the honest truth is that if I wasn't stubborn, I wouldn't be able to do the job, okay? It's people, man, why is it that all live streamers seem to be really bullheaded and have difficulty managing criticism from the community? It's because most of the criticism is insane, and anytime you do anything, people complain about it because all of your fucking shit is live broadcasted. There's no editing, or there's no filter that it goes through. Gets mad at site chat for wasting time, proceeds to waste over 2.5 hours of time being smug about how his media takes are actually god tier and people are too stupid to understand instead of moving on. Seriously, just learn to move on and not get caught in a multi-hour stun lock that I will get caught in stun locks for however long I want. It is my stream. I will stream about whatever I want for as long as I want, okay? You get plenty of content. There are 2 channels pumping out political content and 1 that uploads video game content. You're not starving. You're fine. If I want to talk for a while about games, I will do so. Also, the stream title literally said I had no plans for the stream.